No, you can't call everything witchcraft. Hey everybody, this is Morgan McGee, Greatest is Reward. There are congregations I would not go to. There are people I would not send under. There is places I would leave, walk out. But there is a distance, a step too far. Calling random Christians who don't engage in occultism witches is a step too far. Emotions aren't witchcraft. Morgan McGee, Greatest is Reward. Coming up next, my reaction video to this guy's video. Is hypnosis witchcraft? Is hypnosis charming, as it says in Deuteronomy not to do? Is it? Is it spirit possession? Is dancing like a fool spirit possession? For my money, it's not. Is building anticipation to a crescendo witchcraft? Did Beethoven engage in occultism and witchcraft when he built anticipation into his classical music? For my money, it's not. Building anticipation, building into anything, like movies. Music is much like movies, how it builds up into a crescendo, into a final act, into everything coming together. That's what good music today is. It's like movies. It's like stories, however you want to write them. 3 acts or 10 revelations. Whatever it is going up more bigger and bigger revelations to the very end. So Spencer Smith's next criticism is that the female bodies and the female singers are present right in front. Female bodies creating a sexual situation. I'm going to be hurtful. Their bodies are nothing to write home about. If it was some sexual thing, they're not going to get many guys through the doors with their bodies. Sorry about that. Truth dart here. They're in floppy clothes, they're in loose clothes, and they're not exactly Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. It's another grasping at straws argument to bring down other Christians. I'm sorry for insulting these young women. You're not engaging in cultism and you're not engaging in temple prostitution or stripping. Sorry, ladies, you're taking the bitter with the sweet today. Sorry to throw cold water on the whole church. Not every girl's a 10. Next, interpretive dance in the church. It's lame, but women run the church. Men don't run anything anymore. Men don't run anything in society anymore. That is a sin, but that's not the sin of witchcraft. If you know my work very well, you know I'm very red pill. I'm very MGTOW. I'm very black pilled. I'm very Rolo Tomasi about this. But women running the church and doing whatever they want in the church is not witchcraft. Next point. Ring the emotional bells. You, Spencer Smith, are ringing the emotional bells. You spent 12 minutes of your introduction video and 23 minutes of this video when you could have just stated your case openly and clearly. Why do you need such a long introduction? Why don't you just state your stupid case right up front? Listen to me, I'm barely at minute 4 and I've stated my case. If ringing emotional bells is for a long time is witchcraft, then you're engaging in witchcraft, Spencer Smith, by your own stupid definition and example. 12-minute introduction video plus this thing. The next argument, minute 10, 20, 38. In India, they do something very similar in witchcraft, blah, 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 blah. That's saying nothing. To say that they do something in India that has witchcraft connotation is redundant. Everything in India has witchcraft connotations. If you're from India, write down in the comments how I'm dead wrong, I don't know anything I'm talking about, and how you're actually a very secular society. No Bible truth is being presented. No Bible truth is being presented on your channel. Are you engaging in witchcraft? Minute 13. Point number 7. If you want to remove all icons from service, I'm on board. Let's remove all crosses from round people's necks and from tombstones and from buildings of worship, because it is all idolatry. No one has ever been saved in a building with a cross on it, right? Everyone that has ever put a cross on anything is a witch. I'm just using your standard, Smith. Having the face of Christ somewhere, or whatever our model is, having the cross on anything. Yeah, are you saying that everyone who's doing that is hardcore into witchcraft? Now, I don't like it, and it's a sin in my book. But am I going to come down like a hammer on people? Minute 15. So you don't like the music because there's no biblical truth in it. Okay. In the hymn you cite, my hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust in the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. Okay. Our Messiah's name isn't Jesus, it's Yeshua. On Christ, the solid rock I stand. Christ is not his last name. The Christ is a title. All other ground is sinking sand. When darkness veils his lovely face, there is no beauty found within him, so that's wrong too. I rest in his unchanging grace. In every high and stormy gale, I anchor my hold within the veil. On Christ, here again, not his last name, the solid rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. When he shall come with trumpet sound, oh may I be then in him be found, clothed in his righteousness alone, faultless to stand before his throne. Okay, well, here's the question. Uh, Clothed in his righteousness, does that line up with Revelations 3:17? You say I am rich and I've acquired wealth, and I do not need anything, but do you not realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked? I counsel you to buy from me gold refined in fire, so that you may become rich, and what clothes in white clothes to wear, and white clothes to wear, so that you can be cover your shameful nakedness, and salve for your eyes, so that you can see. Revelations 3:17. Well, if we already have this righteousness by grace in him alone, by his righteousness, then why is he consulting the believers of Revelations of Laodicea to get clothes on their body? Why doesn't he say, why do we have to buy anything? We have to work to get clothes on our body. If you're not working to get clothes on your body, you're going to be naked. You thought just because it was old that it was theologically sound, didn't you? It's so easy to cut people down in theology, isn't it? To cut people down in doctrine that's less than you. I just did it to you. And I did it to one of the most well-known hymns. You're a Laodicean. You think your righteousness is enough. And I'm saying you're poor and naked. You think you know something about doctrine, and you can conflate detail for doctrine. Here's your quote. It's all emotional driven and not truth driven. And that is how you know God is not in it. Well said. All of your stuff is emotional driven. What these poor people are doing, I don't like. It is cringeworthy. Okay, this worship group. But there's a difference between what they're doing and witchcraft. If you are sincere about your faith and want to move forward, All right, and just not criticize people in the church, making you sound intellectual, because it's not. Jump aboard this channel, subscribe. Greatest is reward. My arguments is this is wrong, and this is why it's wrong, and this is how it's right. Okay, I don't leave vacuums. I don't conflate sins for other horrible sins. You, Spencer Smith, are proud and not good at what you're doing. That doesn't make you evil. That doesn't make you a false prophet, at least I hope not. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt that you're sincere, but you're sincerely bad at what you do. If you've been fed by what I said, my crypto, my book, Prosperity versus Austerity Doctrine, thank you and God bless.